Now, I always ask students to give answers. It's a good idea. I usually don't ask a student to give more than one answer. So I should get lots of volunteers for the ones that you think are easy, so you get called and then I don't call you again. It's the same move I used to use when I was a kid. Some teacher would say, what's 7 plus 4? And I go, 11! And then I wouldn't get asked for a hard question later on. So, what's number 1? Jamie? X to the 7th. Well done. Nice work. Now, Simon, what's number 2? 1 over a cubed. Now, if you don't have that, what should you do right now? There is 2 things you should do. 1, you should write down the right answer. And 2, you should ask someone why that's the right answer. Who is the logical person to ask why that's the right answer? Me. Excellent. Because 2 reasons. 1, you could just memorize exponent laws, which is all you need to do this whole page. And in exponent law 1, the very first exponent law we had says, if you have 2 of the same base and you're multiplying them, you add the exponents. 2 plus negative 5 is a to the negative 3. Then exponent law 7 says negative exponents cannot exist. And you all remember that a is properly written as a over 1. But we don't write the 1 because it's implied. Then we remember that a negative exponent reciprocates its base. Well, this is the base, so then we reciprocate it. Now, you could also have written this as 1 over a, all in brackets to the 3rd. Okay? Excellent. Who's doing the next one? Keegan. B squared. Way to get out of that one. And Abby, number 4. 1 over m. Because once again, 2 plus negative 3 is negative 1. Negative 1 is not allowed as an exponent. So we have to reciprocate it, and then we don't write 1 as an exponent, so we leave it blank. Now remember when I said earlier, if you just memorize the 7 rules, you will probably pass. If you are happy with that, then just memorize the 7 rules. If you want the B's and the A's, then understand what is actually happening here. And what is actually happening here is you have m squared times 1 over m cubed. Right? M is really m over 1. And then when you multiply here, m squared times 1 is m squared. M cubed times 1 is m cubed. That is really m times m over m. Those 2 will cancel, and I will be left with an m in the denominator, which must have a 1 over it, because if that 1 isn't there, it is 0 over m, which would be 0, and this answer cannot be 0. Because of course you remember that on the numerator there is always a 1, because 1 times m is still m times m. And that is why you are left with 1 over m. Everybody good? All right. Let's change color. Purple. Okay. And Javon.
X squared.
X squared. Lovely. And number 6. Edward. 1 over x cubed. Well done. And number 7. Dan. N. And number 8. Mariah. Pardon me? 8. 1 over a to the power of 4. Well done. Everybody good? Now, why did all those hands go up? To give me the next answer because you need that explained. You want to give me the next answer? But first I have to change colors. Orange? All right. Number 9. Julius's hand comes down for number 9. What is it? Is it up or down? Big stuff? N to the 6th, which is a hard word to say without spitting. Number 10. Who's feeling strong about 10? JC. 1 over Z to the 6th. Nicely done. Mantosh, what's 11? N to the 12th, which is also a hard word to say without spitting. And 12. Ryan. 1 over C to the 4th. B. Oh, careful. C4. Aha. One guy got it. Anybody else? C4. Explosive. Nothing? Nothing? Okay. Just checking because it was pretty funny and you weren't all laughing. So I just wanted to make sure that you could hear. I know this is the year 2020, the year of perfect vision, but hearing seems to be an issue. Huh? Huh? Ezra, did you try to throw your glasses away on January 1st because it was the year of 2020? I did too. It didn't help. Nor could I. New color.
Orange.
We just did orange.
Green.
Green. Light green, forest green, teal.
Teal.
Light green. Now it says it's green still. 13. Abby.
3 to the power of 12 over 5 to the power of 12.
Yes. Now, technically, we would evaluate these because there's no letters, right? But those would be gigantic numbers. And this is a unit on exponents, so I don't care. You could leave it like that. Okay? Now, I saw a couple of people went like this when I wrote that. They didn't make that face, but they made a little twitch in their face, and it would have been if they were by themselves and nobody else could have seen them make that face. So, of course, this is exponent law 6, because the 3 goes to both of them. And then this is exponent law 3, because that goes to the 3. So you could have done this as 3 over 5 all to the 12th, and then the 12 would go to both if you were working your way from the outside in. Or you could have simplified inside and gone 3 to the 3rd over 5 to the 3rd, and all of that was to the 4th, and then that 4 would go in. Again, for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 100th time, exponents are going to get complicated because very, very soon you get to a point where you can take numerous different ways to get to the answer. Okay? Abby.
If you were to evaluate them, would it be by the 4 or by the 12? Like to the power of...
You would, on your calculator, you would go 3, then hit your exponent button 12, then divided by 5, and hit your exponent button 12, and you would get a weird answer.
Okay.
All right, 14. Rhea, hit me. A squared over B squared. Nice. Fitting. No hands go up for 15. 87 hands go up for 14. 15 is the exact same question. Linda. M to the power of? Tag someone in. Just tag someone in. 3. Because there's no exponent with M. And the hardest question on the whole page. Who's going to do number 16? No, we're going to go with Gervir.
D over 8 to the power to C over 8.
Pardon me?
D over 8 over C over 8.
D
D to the power of 8 over C to the power of 8.
over C to the 8. Absolutely correct. Now, this is another example of 2 different ways you could do the question. All right? You could say, I want to get rid of this 4 and bring it in here, which would give me C to the negative 8 and d to the negative 8 by exponent law 3, right? Right? Or exponent law 5. I can't remember which number it is. Then you would say to yourself, c to the negative 8 can't exist. It would have to go down here. Then you would say to yourself, d to the negative 8 can't exist. It would have to go up here. That's one way you could do it. The other way you could do it is you could look at this right here and say, oh, a negative reciprocates the whole base. And I would get d squared over c squared, but now to the positive 4. Then I would bring that in. And I would still get d to the 8th over c to the 8th. Does it matter which way you go? No. You will still get the same answer. But you still needed to know the same exponent rules, right? The